I know that a lot of you want to learn English to move to a new country, like what I did when I moved to Spain. When I moved here, I wanted to speak Spanish. But when you live in a new country, you will want to make friends. How can you make friends in a foreign country? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on Autopilot. And I wanted to make this video because I think it's important to talk about. Making friends in a new country is difficult. It's not easy. No, it's not like learning a language with comprehensible input. That is nice and relaxed. When you need to make friends, once you speak the language, how will you do it? Well, today, that's what we are talking about. We are talking about ways you can make friends. I know a lot of you also want to find love, but we will save that for another video. I promise, pinky promise, that I will make a video about dating in foreign countries as well. But first, before you fall in love, you should make friends. Hey, and maybe one of your friends and you will fall in love. But how? It's not easy. You don't just go outside and say, "Hi, will you be my friend?" If you do that, people will look at you and say, no, they don't know you. They don't. You are a stranger, a random person in the street. So there's a few ways that are great. One way, and this way, you can practice your English is by looking online for language exchanges. Language exchanges are normally at a bar where you can have a drink to relax. You can have a beer or a glass of wine or a bottle of water and speak to people that are also learning a language. For example, here in Spain, I went, my first year, I went to language exchanges to speak Spanish. And the people at the bar that were Spanish or from a Spanish-speaking country, because I met people from Mexico, Argentina, Peru, I met a lot of people. They wanted to speak English with me. And not all the time, not every time, but sometimes I made friends and we saw each other, we hung out, we did something together another time after the language exchange. And it worked. Language exchanges are a good way to meet people and practice the language. Another way is by taking classes. Eh, not English classes, but classes of things you like to do. Not English classes, because people won't speak with you in English. Your friends will speak to you in any language that you speak, maybe in Spanish or Chinese or Russian. But when you go to a class, maybe, for example, to learn how to cook American food, like apple pie, people are going to speak English at those classes because they're native speakers as well. And it's a great way to meet new people. When you do an activity like cook or learn how to sew, when you learn how to sew clothes, it's a good way to speak to people because those people, they like the same thing as you. It's easy to connect because you and the person can speak about cooking or sewing and become friends. Absolutely. I took a cooking class here and it was awesome. And I learned how to make Spanish food. Now, another way, and this way is also excellent, is by signing up for a sport or for an exercise class like spinning or yoga. I am bad at yoga. You can see. But when I moved to Spain, after a year, I started to swim with a team. And I made a lot of friends. People that I see not at the pool when we swim, but outside of the pool. And we go and we eat and we get drinks and listen to music at concerts where they play music. And it is great. Once I started swimming, I felt happier. I felt more comfortable in Spain because I made a lot of friends. And those friends you can call if you have a problem. If you need a doctor, you hurt your elbow, and you need to see a doctor to help your elbow. And you don't know a doctor in this country, but your friend who is from the country, you can call. Hey, Pablo, do you have a good doctor in Spain? And Pablo will say, yes, of course. I have a doctor that is excellent. Making friends is difficult, but if you do an activity, if you exercise, or you learn how to do something, or you go to a language exchange, the environment where you are is a good environment where everyone is relaxed, happy, and wants to meet you. What do you think? Do you have any other ideas on how to make friends in foreign countries? Have you had to make friends in a foreign country? Have you? Put it in the comments below. Put it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to keep watching more videos of comprehensible input right here with English on Autopilot. And we'll see each other in the next video. Bye. Will you be my friend? No.